So next, let's move on to the next segment. Now we start with Daniela and we move that side. I will go with, now first, sorry, is the red and green question. It should be made easier to organize festivals and parties in Eindhoven. So a green means it is not easier now. Yeah. Thank you. Let's move to the 1 minute one. The internationals have been requesting for many years to celebrate festivals in venues that allow them to bring their own food. There is no progress yet on that front. For example, a multi-purpose venue where 100 to 1,000 people can celebrate their culture and cuisine is a non-existent, like the erstwhile hub. So what is it your party plans for this particular request? Let's start with Daniela.
Yeah, thank you so much again. I think it's very important that when you live in Eindhoven and you bring your culture with you, that you are able to keep your identity, and that we also as Eindhoven can learn from your identity, from your culture. I think that is, it's enriching in yourself, it's your development is very important. So we really want to make sure that the international can have their own festivals. The VVD thinks that it's very important that this is how to celebrate your own identity, but also learn from each other, also from the Dutch culture. So I think we can inspire each other and we can move forward to have culture. We are an international city and we have to cherish this international city. So I think this is very important to celebrate that together. And for example, we have the Muziekgebouw, whereas for example for the Turkish community, there is Merhaba. People are coming, they are coming to our cultural programs. So we get to know each other, because that's one of the most important things. We have to know each other and we have to be close with each other. Thank you.
Yeah, the same with a little bit with the first question, but it all comes down and again to vision and to take responsibility as a city. If you don't take the responsibility, in the end, it all comes back to profit. And then you see, for example, when you want to organize an international event at a neighborhood venue, you also see those neighborhood venues have to make profits, the prices are expensive, and without a vision, there's also not this urgency we have to accommodate. So yes, working from this vision, taking responsibility as a city, then you also create these kind of venues and multi-purpose venues, but also try to make it easier at existing venues to also have and host these events. Because in the end, that is also important to create the networks within the existing neighborhoods between the Eindhovenaren who already were here, who already were living here, and the new ones who are coming in. So again, it's about a city taking responsibility to make sure we can manage this growth and to be a really inclusive city.
Okay, back to the question. It was about festivals and venues that would allow people to bring their own food. And I think this is a great idea, because even cultures that don't share a lot do share one thing, and that is food. I've never heard of a culture where we don't like to eat, although the Dutch might, if you look at our traditional cuisine. But I think this is a very interesting question, because I think, yes, there should be something like that. But then the next question is, should the municipality itself organize that? And then I think, no. I think that's up to you. There's certainly one of you in this room right now thinking, I'd love that, and I'd love to be the front runner on that. And then I'd say do, and then I'd hope that the municipality, and I think we'd all work, that the municipality would cooperate with you with making it actually happen. And that's the actual answer to the question instead of something else.
Yeah. Alina.
Thank you. Yes, I fully support warm food for lunch, just to clarify that as a foreigner. And concretely for us at D66, culture is not a side issue, it's a question of belonging. And I would like to relate that actually to labor market, because we are an area with a massive shortage of people in several sectors, including the tech sector. So if we make it more interesting for the people here, including by organizing these festivals, then they will stay and the Dutch companies will benefit. And then in terms of how we can push that from the municipality, well, there are different locations in the city that request subsidy from us. Therefore, we can push them to be more welcoming to such festivals, and I would definitely love to go to one of these festivals. We can speak to municipalities around in the Brainport area, and then we can maybe find a location there to cooperate with Eindhoven. And I think we can also make it a little bit easier for smaller festivals in terms of administration. So if something costs less than 1,000 or 2,000 euro, then it should be easier to organize something. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, much is already said, but the city needs to facilitate, not to organize, but facilitate surely. Our community centers can be there part of, but yeah, I would also like to try new foods and learn all the cultures, especially in food, because who doesn't like food? But yeah, the most important thing is we make people be able to organize what they want.
Thank you, and indeed, a lot has been said already. Yeah, as a student, I had a project called Connecting Cultures, because I love to learn from different cultures. I love carnival and eating these worstenbroodjes, but I also love enjoying other cultures and get to know each other. But GroenLinks PvdA has spoken to a lot of students and expats, and they actually want to organize activities in the city center to express these cultures, express these identities, but they find it indeed difficult to do so. And that's why also we support exploring cultural spaces where communities can organize events, cook traditional foods, and celebrate together. And some solutions are already mentioned. What we also can do is explore existing locations and see if we can upgrade them together with the international community and see like, okay, what do you need to make this a good place for you for events? Because if you do it in co-creation, we can also fit the needs of the communities that want to organize.
I love these questions because for the CDA, community and neighborhood are extremely important. We want to support the volunteers to make a festival, a party, neighborhood party, barbecue easier. So why do we have sometimes you have to write a paper with 2,000 explanations. If you don't need these rules, then remove the rules. Snappen of schrappen is it in Dutch. This is a really important one. And I also want to say that I'm really proud that CDA went to talk with the neighborhood organization, and in Geizeroy and in Eindhoven, we make sure that they have a storage hub so that they could use a charge, whatever they needed for the festival. So it is extremely important, and about connecting culture, I'm the initiator together with Supriya and Shaitali of a really nice initiative, and we also have some problems finding a location. So I will definitely look about an international venue with a lot of people where everybody can enjoy.
Yes, thank you. Well, the reason why I had the red answer is because at this moment we are satisfied with the possibilities that currently exist, because there must be a balance between the interest of local residents, animals and people attending events. Animals, but also people are highly sensitive to noise pollution. So that's why also festivals are not permitted in the forest and in the nature. But I do believe that the rules should apply to everyone. So it cannot be that one group can attend and organize a festival and another group, internationals, not. And especially when they bring their own food and we keep the focus on not having only commercial activities. So I'm really curious to know why it's not possible for the internationals to organize that event. And I think we have to look into that.
Thank you.